Continuing with our Nepal coverage, massive NDRF rescue operations are underway in the country. TVTN managing editor Rahul Kanwal reached a spot in Bhagwati village near Kathmandu, where DIG NDRF and his team was sifting through rubble of a 5-story building, pulling out dead bodies, searching for survivors that could be trapped under the debris. With the help of modern equipments and sniffer dogs, retrieving bodies from several feet below a collapsed 5-story building is no less a terrifying operation being done by the NDRF, and that too at a time when there are heavy rains in the area, but the team is tirelessly carrying out rescue and relief operations on a war footing. Manogya Loiwal now joins me live from Kathmandu. Manogya, just take us through the status of rescue and relief operations. We believe there was heavy rains in the area till some time ago.
Well, it has been terrible rain today, if I put it that way, and that's the reason why even the rescue operations have been hindered in several areas, especially where they are working in the open. It's not possible to work in such heavy rainfall, and similarly it's not very easy to run even their businesses. Forget about the normal functioning. There is a lot of difficulty that even people have been facing in their normal life in Kathmandu, and the difficulty seemed not to be ending. I visited the hospital today, and the hospital too was in dire situation, and if I put it this way, that was because the trauma center had more than 2,000 patients and just around 600 doctors attending almost everyone, chance by chance, minute after minute they have been visiting. That is of course a very disturbing picture, but I'll also put across to you one of the members we have with us here, Mr. Mahendra Goyal. He is also the owner of the Lodge Hotel here. How difficult is it to run the hotel industry now, given there's no vegetable supply, no staff in the hotel?
Ma'am, we are having a little bit difficulties, but the staff that we have, they have been cooperating to the extreme level, and they have been working 24/7, and they are doing their best to get all the services to the guests who are already in the hotel.
Ma'am, there are cracks in the hotel. How difficult is it to stay in a building? Isn't it a little difficult mentally also to come to terms that, okay, I'm living in a building which has so many cracks across it?
Actually, it is made by us, so we know how strong it is.
Well, that's quite a statement.
No major cracks in the structural, it's just the wall minor cracks, and this will be filled by the... It's not
how long, as a person from the hotel industry, how long do you feel this will take time? Because many tourists will not feel like coming to Nepal now. Has it affected?
That is definitely, the tourist flow will be slow just now for at least maybe a couple of months, maybe a month or so. But Nepal being a tourist destination, it will not last long. And by God's grace, everything should be settled down fast.
Mr. Biswas, also coming to you, I understand that there is a lot of difficulty in operational systems. There's no electricity supply, no water supply. How are you managing everything?
Ma'am, actually we have the absolutely positive kindness of the people those are working with us, and whatever the sources we are getting over here, and the very first day when 25th of April, the first attack when it has happened, that time itself we have already preserved ourselves, and we have just gone through it and everywhere and tried to get the things organized. And we have tried in this particular the crisis that we try to use that minimum resource and maximum output kind of thing. So I believe that till now our guests as well as our staff, each and everybody, and whatever the means, we have tried to make them happy. And definitely, as being we are the hospitality industry, and as the part of our Lodge Hotels and Resorts group, we all are together in this particular situation, and in this hour of need we are all for everybody.
Well, of course it's just a minute, it's probably the sound of unison that we see, and that's the reason why everyone has now come across standing united with each other, and also given the fact that it's not just about standing in unison, but also ensuring that the maximum is delivered with the minimum support.
Yes, Manogya, I'm going to come back to you in a moment. Meanwhile, Rahul Kanwal also spoke with the NDRF team who were carrying out rescue operations near Kathmandu. Let's just listen in.
We are currently on the Shobha Bhagmati Bridge. With me is DIG Randeep Rana. He's in charge of operations over here. This used to be a shopping mall. So explain to us the complexity of the rescue operation here, sir.
This was a 5-story building, collapsed literally in a pancake fashion, and it has become almost a single-story building. So getting entry into the building was very difficult.
So how did you manage to get entry into the building?
We had to make, first we made observation holes, and with the help of victim locating camera, we could identify some of the bodies lying on the top floor.
This is the victim locating camera, sir.
Locating
सर आप हमें दिखाएंगे कैसे यूज करते हैं इसका? आपका नाम क्या है सर?
मेरा नाम हौलदार जी राजेश कुमार दत्ता है।
राजेश कुमार जी बताएं कैसे यूज करते हैं इस victim
सर इसको पहले हम लोग एक इंस्ट्रक्शन होल बनाते हैं, यदि ऊपर रूफ के अंदर कुछ नहीं हुआ तो अभी हमारे पास बहुत ज़्यादा स्पेस है तो हम लोग इसको डायरेक्टली इंसर्ट कर सकते हैं और इससे विक्टिम की 360 डिग्री में हम लोग इसको पता कर सकते हैं कि कहाँ पे विक्टिम फंसा हुआ है।
क्या मैं देख सकता हूँ एक सेकंड इसको?
हाँ हाँ क्यों नहीं। इससे एक फायदा यह है कि इसमें ऑडियो सिस्टम भी है, जब कुछ
ऑडियो सिस्टम?
हाँ जी सर।
माइक्रोफोन साउंड है, अगर कोई लाइव है आदमी
ये कैमरा इसमें रात में भी दिखाई देगा सर। जितना डार्क होगा उतना क्लियर पिक्चर बाहर आ जाएगा।
तो अब तक आप कितने लोगों को इसके जरिए बचा चुके?
अभी तक हमने 7 जो रेस्क्यू किए हैं कल किया था जो, तो इसी से अधिकतर हमने जो 5 विक्टिम निकाला इसी से हमने सर्च किया था। उसका सीट दिख रहा था पीछे से, फिर हमने उसको कटिंग और पेटेड करके निकाला।
This is a multi-floor building, right?
Yeah.
So we are currently on the top floor. What about the possibility of there being bodies?
standing on the third floor.
We're now on the third floor.
We are standing on
So
the
how
third
many
floor.
floors are below us, sir?
2 more floors.
So is there? Have you been able to go down to those two?
Yeah, we could see on the second floor.
See again through these cameras.
Yeah, but ground floor we have not been able to see so
So is
far.
there at all any possibility that you'll be able to pull somebody alive? Is there a possibility of miracle survivors on the fourth day, sir?
This cannot be ruled out totally, but possibility is very low. But occasions have been there in the past when people have been able to come out live after more than 78-90 hours also.
Well, it's incredible the kind of effort that you all are making over here on a building that is very, very shaky. You can almost, each time there's a minor tremor, you can feel the entire building shake. Thank you very much, sir. We wish you all the very best. Thank you.